Have you noticed that angel hair pasta always seems to taste better at restaurants? Here's why you're not getting the same results at home. You may find your angel hair doesn't live up to the hype if you confuse it with its closest cousin, capellini. Italian for little hairs, capellini is a hair larger than angel hair, explains all-purpose pizzeria chef Mike Friedman. And a hair, in this case, is a matter not of millimeters, but rather of micrometers. Capellini has a diameter between 0.85 and 0.92 millimeters, while angel hair is about 0.78 to 0.88 millimeters. Indeed, Chef Glenn Rolnick, culinary director of A la Carte Restaurant Group, notes, angel hair pasta is slightly thinner than capellini in diameter. Many won't see the difference. By and large, this slight discrepancy and potential for confusion isn't a massive problem, according to Chef Leah Cohen, owner of Pig & Cow in New York. She says, in general, the differences between angel hair and capellini are minimal, so really you can use either one in your dishes based on personal preference or availability. But one place where it does make a difference is in cooking time. While it isn't obvious to the naked eye, there is indeed a difference, and in confusing the pastas, you run the risk of cooking angel hair for as long as capellini requires, overcooking the delicate strands in a matter of seconds. The quality of pasta can vary widely from brand to brand, and this is true for all shapes, not just angel hair pasta. From agnolotti to ziti, choosing a cheap pasta brand may lead to a ho-hum dinner. Restaurateur Louis Sparagus advises, always use di Cecco pasta for an authentic Italian meal. In a pinch, use Colavita or Barilla. Executive Chef Matt Smith of Alta Strata Mosaic suggests scanning the ingredients list of your angel hair pasta before you make a purchase. Durum wheat is a good sign, he says, showing that the brand is eschewing lesser quality flours. He suggests, look for something made in Italy preferably, especially something bronze die extruded. Chef Cohen agrees that every brand has different qualities. But she goes a step further when it comes to discrepancies among pasta brands when it comes to angel hair pasta specifically. In this case, different brands won't just boast differences in quality, but differences in size. She says, when choosing a specific brand of angel hair pasta, it's important to ensure the brand you go with sells the size you like. Not every angel hair pasta is the same size. And the smaller/thinner the pasta, the harder it'll be to cook.
So much pasta.
The number one make-or-break issue concerning angel hair pasta comes down to cooking time. Indeed, for Chef Sparagus, the most common mistake people make with angel hair pasta is overcooking it. And this is easy to do even if you got the right brand and the right size. Because angel hair only needs to cook for 3 or 4 minutes, only a matter of seconds can push it past al dente. According to Matt Smith, being that thin leaves no room for error. And Chef Rolnick adds, an extra minute of cooking can take it from al dente to no bite. This holds even more true if you're adding it to a sauce, which keeps the pasta cooking. It's for this reason that Smith recommends undercooking angel hair slightly, saying, like with any pasta, cooking a minute less than recommended helps. That said, if you have overcooked your pasta, it may still be salvageable, according to Sparagus, as long as you act fast. He suggests, if you feel that you overcooked your angel hair pasta a bit, take it out and shock it with some cold water to keep it from getting softer. Above all, Chef Cohen says don't beat yourself up because overcooking angel hair is one of the most common mistakes, so don't get too hard on yourself if it happens. Even if you cook your angel hair to perfection, saucing it before dinner time compounds the risk of a mushy final dish. Chef Rolnick says, as it sits, especially in a sauced dish, it will continue to cook. To avoid this, you'll want to cook your angel hair pasta at the last minute. Then make sure that your friends and family are already assembled at the dinner table before tossing the pasta in the sauce. This way, you can serve it at the peak of perfection. Of course, the fact that the pasta cooks in its sauce can be used to your advantage, so long as you plan for it. Chef Leah Cohen has some tips to keep from overcooking angel hair, namely to do the exact opposite and undercook it intentionally. She says, I typically cook my pasta for about 1 minute in boiling water, drain, and immediately add it to the sauce, letting it cook for another minute. If you plan to simply toss the noodles and sauce off the heat, then I'd recommend boiling for 1.5 to 2 minutes. Finishing cooking the pasta in the sauce doesn't just lessen the likelihood you'll overcook it. It also allows the pasta to soak up a bit of the flavorful sauce and release some of its starch, paving the way for pasta that's more flavorful and sauce that's even richer, smoother, and silkier. Even if you think you've perfected your cooking techniques when it comes to angel hair, it's easy to accidentally mismanage your timings if your other ingredients such as sauce, toppings, or even plates and cutlery aren't in place when you begin. Chef Sparagus says, if you put angel hair in your pot of boiling water, do yourself a favor. Do not think you're going to do any prep while it's cooking. It will be overcooked. He warns that if you turn your attention away from it for even as long as it takes to chop your garnish, the pasta can turn into a mushy mess, and if you add a sauce, it's a clumpy mess. Mike Friedman agrees, saying, if you let the angel hair sit in the strainer too long, you're left with a large glob of pasta. Instead, he suggests eschewing the strainer entirely, keeping the sauce in a pan right alongside the pasta pot. When the angel hair is cooked, you can transfer it straight into the sauce. He says this helps to avoid clumping while draining it. We've all heard the suggestion that pasta cooking water should be seasoned heavily with salt. And that goes true for angel hair pasta as well. But Chef Sparagus recommends going a step further than that. He suggests using only high-quality extra virgin olive oil imported directly from the Mediterranean, saying, use it when boiling your pasta and when you sauté your angel hair pasta.
Oh no! The pasta is cooking!
If only we had some olive oil to reduce the stickiness.
And what's more, extra virgin olive oil isn't the only seasoning that finds its way into his angel hair pasta. He reveals, a little trick I like to do is to add a little sauce or a quality tomato paste to the boiling water, and it gets infused with the pasta as it boils. This trick could also be a way of adding the buttery flavor of turmeric to angel hair, which will have the added bonus of tinting it a lovely golden hue. Angel hair pasta, like most pastas, is frequently served with a sauce, and not just any sauce will do. Sparagus explains, heavy sauce for angel hair pasta is a no-no. The thin, delicate structure of the pasta does not give into it being a sturdy vessel for a sauce. He prefers keeping things simple: extra virgin olive oil, fresh garlic, and red pepper flakes. He says that combination is perfect, noting that if you want to get adventurous, you can always add shrimp or cheese. He says, Pecorino Romano and Parmesan are all great, but there are also some amazing cheeses from all parts of the Mediterranean that are delicious when grated over pasta. Chef Rolnick agrees, noting that the fragile texture is best paired with thinner sauces. He says, the angel hair will absorb the sauce's flavor very quickly. Using a dense sauce doesn't add to the delicate texture of the angel hair when biting or chewing. Leah Cohen, meanwhile, takes inspiration from further afield, saying, I personally like to use angel hair pasta in the same way I would cook thin Asian noodles. I like to make a quick sesame sauce using sesame paste, sesame oil, soy sauce, garlic, ginger, and my favorite chili crisp oil from Lee Kum Kee. Add a little pasta water and toss that all together off the heat. Don't forget to garnish with cucumbers and cilantro. Simple pasta sauces, such as the ones in which angel hair truly shines, are often only improved with the addition of one additional secret ingredient: cooking water. Chef Cohen explains, I add the pasta to salted boiling water and always add some of the starchy pasta water to my sauce. But while she says that this is true of any pasta she cooks, for our other experts, this step is a bit more complicated when it comes to cooking angel hair. For Chef Sparagus, the water level in the sauce is important to make sure the pasta doesn't seize up and cling in the sauce, creating a clumpy mess. But other experts note that less cooking water is needed for angel hair. Adding too much, according to Friedman, will invoke that unpleasant clump effect. Indeed, for Chef Rolnick, angel hair easily works with minimal to no pasta cooking water added to the dish. As with other long pastas, angel hair pasta is made to be cooked and eaten at its full length. Cutting it with a knife or breaking it before putting it in the pot is a bad idea. But this isn't just tradition. According to Chef Smith, short strands don't hold a sauce well. Rather than breaking your pasta to fit it into the pot, start with a larger pot. And remember, since angel hair pasta is so thin, it will only take a few seconds in the water before a turn with a spoon will submerge it entirely. That way you can serve and enjoy the long pasta as it was intended to be enjoyed. While pasta is always best when cooked fresh to order, sometimes it's tempting to plan ahead. And if that's the case, Chef Rolnick has a special tip to ensure you maintain the best texture and flavor for your angel hair pasta. He says, if using the pasta later, cook quite al dente. Lightly rinse thoroughly under cold water and toss in a small amount of olive oil to prevent sticking or clumping up. As it is so thin, it will continue to cook and overcook if not cooled immediately for later use. Of course, since angel hair does cook that quickly, this method doesn't save you much time. If anything, you might spend more time prepping, cooling, and reheating the pasta to serve it. But it's good to know that if you need to, there is a way to pre-cook angel hair pasta without turning it into total mush. Given angel hair pasta's proclivity for overcooking, ending up with leftovers is kind of a nightmare. If you make too much angel hair pasta and try to reheat the rest the next day, you're likely to end up with mush. This is not a problem that's unique to angel hair pasta. Many kinds of pasta suffer from being reheated, whether on the stovetop or in the microwave, turning mealy and unappetizing. Instead of reheating it, if you end up with leftover angel hair pasta, consider repurposing it. Pasta makes a great savory pie filling, and it can also add heft to an eggy leftover pasta frittata. Giada De Laurentiis, meanwhile, turns her leftover pasta into a pizza pasta hybrid with a crispy texture that offsets any mushiness. Or take a page from Stanley Tucci's book and turn it into a cheesy pasta casserole.
Well, have we done winter pasta salads yet?
If you haven't sauced your angel hair pasta, you can even turn it into a cold noodle salad. Toss any leftovers with oil so that they don't stick. And once chilled the next day, use them in place of soba noodles. Or add lemon and tomato for Mediterranean-inspired flavor. Either way, it's sure to be more pleasant than eating overcooked leftover noodles.